Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here at the home of the Sacramento Kings here in Sacramento, California, the Golden One Center. That's going to be housing No Mercy, the SmackDown branded pay-per-view show the weekend after next. This is going to be the first SmackDown pay-per-view since Backlash, where AJ Styles won the championship from Dean Ambrose. This is going to be headlined by a three-way. John Cena made his return, getting back into the feud for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He's looking for his 16th reign as champion. He's got a feud against Ambrose, going back for a few years, back to, who was going to be the guy to beat up Seth Rollins. He's got a feud against AJ Styles, who's beat him twice in singles matches. So Cena, coming into this, a lot of people know that he's going to be leaving after this. It's the big main event, John Cena, Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles, big three-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. You've also got the Intercontinental title match, which is going to be title versus career, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't know, honestly, in my mind, I think of this match as being a little bit pointless, a retirement match for a guy like Dolph Ziggler. I don't really see the upside. They've already, stapled out every way out of this. Basically, that's not going to happen. There's no, you can't leave our show and go to Raw. There's no, you can't come back wearing a mask. Basically, it is what it is. And there's going to be a championship title change at No Mercy, where Dolph Ziggler finally overcomes and gets the championship. Honestly, in my mind, I don't really see the payoff of this. I mean, The Miz, beat him at the last pay-per-view. Ziggler lost his first World Heavyweight Championship shot at the pay-per-view before that, going up against Dean Ambrose. It's like they tried to make this guy a big deal and then immediately stomped him out. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Guys should be rising up the card with this brand split and the weaker rosters as of right now, and it's not really panning out for Dolph Ziggler. I don't think they've really figured it out, that they can't really go through guys left and right and continue to have them be stars. If you've had them lose pay-per-view after pay-per-view, championship shot after championship shot, pretty soon you run out of titles, and Ziggler's lost going after every single one, and no one's going to take him seriously. I don't think anybody's really taken him seriously since WrestleMania 29. Also on this show, we're going to have the Usos going after the tag team championships, going up against Heath Slater and Rhino. Heath Slater and Rhino, honestly, in my mind, have sort of lived out their storyline with Heath Slater getting his SmackDown contract. We don't really know how long this is going to run, but the Usos are a real tag team. Unless we see Gable and Jordan coming in and sort of getting revenge on the Usos, taking out Gable from the championship tournament, I don't really see any other outcome other than the Usos beating Rhino and Slater. And then for Rhino and Slater, where do they really go other than falling down the card? They're not a real tag team. They're not really looked as hot singles guys. They haven't really done anything with them since winning the title, so you can sort of tell that they're not really high on the mind for these guys. And then we've got Becky Lynch, her new women's championship. She's going to be taking on her first challenger, which is going to be Alexa Bliss. This could go either way. Either they're going to try and make Becky Lynch into a credible champion, or they're just going to pass that belt around like a hot potato, trying to say that becoming champion is what makes stars in WWE, that the belt is worth more than the wrestlers are. So we're gonna have to see what goes on with this. I honestly could see it going either way. Alexa Bliss beating her, or Becky Lynch beating Alexa Bliss. So this one's like sort of like you have to go to the coin in order to figure out who's gonna win this one. So I don't know. It's kind of weird making a video out here on the street, but this is Sacramento, California. I am not going to be going to the show due to the fact that it is on the Sunday, which I have to work. I don't know. I'll either have to work 9 to 6 or I'll have to work 12 to 9. So either way, I'll be watching this show like most people on the WWE Network. If you live in California, I know my friends Mario, Victor. What's going on down there? Lots of traffic down here. A lot of my friends are going to be coming to the show, and I sort of feel sorry for them after coming down here and checking this out. They have some sort of private event down here. Stern, the ex-commissioner of the NBA, is here. They're naming the street after him to dedicate, his helping Sacramento get the arena here. But there's nowhere to park, honestly, and they're still doing construction, which is sort of understanding, you know, the stadium's ready, it's ready to go. There's nothing wrong with the stadium, but almost all the streets are either partially blocked off or somehow blocked off. There's very few parking complexes built. It looks like they're building one that's went right down the street, but when I talked to, okay, honestly, when I stood there and listened to the news reporter talk to the security guard, they said that basically a lot of the parking is, you know, way down the street, and they're going to be busing people in. So we'll see what goes down. No Mercy coming up around the corner. See what you guys think about it.